How's it going, everybody? I'm Dr. John Clayton, your Layton Chiropractor here in Utah. So we're at Supra Chiropractic. I'm the owner and chiropractor here at Supra Chiropractic. And so in today's video, before we begin and you watch the cool adjusting that we're going to be doing on Bree, the thing I wanted to kind of talk to you guys first about is what's the difference between most chiropractors? What sets them apart? Why are they different? How are they different? And I think that's one of the number one questions that you probably want to ask any chiropractor that you go to, or if you can't see that online via social media or on their website, give them a call, see what they do differently. One of the things that sets me apart from other chiropractors is that I don't work on just the neck and the back. I work on everything. There's not one part of the body that I don't necessarily adjust or work on if it has a joint. And so that's really what sets me apart. One other thing that sets me apart as well from other chiropractors is that I don't necessarily tell you when to come back. I feel that when I work on patients, if I do a really good job, what's the point in really needing to come back for multiple visits when honestly the biggest thing that brings you in for care in the first place or needing a chiropractor is usually pain. And so if I can get you out of pain in basically that first visit that I see you, then why would I need you to come back multiple times when the pain is gone? And so that's pretty much why I've been able to take into that philosophy. I've had some great help from one of my friends, Jason Tirado, who's also basically practices that same exact way. And so by working through that method of adjusting more than the standard chiropractor and then giving you the option to say, hey, you come back when you need it. That's what really people have enjoyed about Supra Chiropractic and with working with me. So you can see that on the Google reviews, you can see that on social media, and I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and I enjoy making them for you. So check out the video, hope you guys enjoy it. All right, so first thing we're gonna do here on Bree, we're just gonna check ribs. So we're going to run all the way through here. And the main thing we're going to be focusing on today is going to be kind of this mid-back area. Work through some of the muscles through here, kind of all the way up to the bottom of the neck, and then we're going to work into some of the shoulder areas, show you some of the muscles that go into there, and then we will adjust everything that we need to. Take a deep breath in here for me, all the way out. Here, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out.
Oh my God.
Deep breath in here, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out. Okay. We're going to double check first ribs. Deep breath in here, all the way out. So what we're going to be doing through here is we want to clear out kind of the shoulder blade area. When we address the shoulder, we want to basically work on it from the posterior side or the back side right here. And then we'll come to the front and work on everything from the front, everything into the shoulder itself, rotator cuff, all those muscles. So biggest thing we want to address is actually the scapular motion. And so the way we're going to do that is we're going to make sure all the ribs are back in place through here. So we're going to be doing that with our little tapper here. We'll run through basically ribs, 2 through 9, 2 through 10, somewhere through there. So, and then kind of the cool thing when I was talking to Bree here is, she's saying that most videos she sees with using something like this is it looks painful. And so for her, it actually wasn't as painful as she thought that it would be. So next thing we're going to do through here is we're going to clear out the shoulder blade now. So bring this arm back here for me. So what this does, this is actually a way to test kind of subscapularis and everything. You can actually, if the patient can't lift their hand off their back like this, it means their subscapularis is too tight. And so that's something that we'll want to address from the front side when we get to that point. So then what we're going to do through here is we're going to kind of chisel out all through this shoulder blade here. So we want the elbow to kind of drop down a little bit. That moves that scap out of the way. elbow can't move down, so that scap is locked in place. So we've got to kind of clear that out now. And then typically this is going to be a little bit more painful, especially the closer I move up towards her head, it'll be more painful. So I usually like to kind of get through there, work all the way up and down, or until the patient tells me to stop if it's too painful. So right through there, the most tightness right through there. It kind of as it heads up into the traps right there. And that's how we work on kind of the back side of that shoulder blade. So then we're going to work through everything else, low back, and then work all the way up through everything else through that shoulders. So relax that arm down for me. So when we come to the low back right here, the biggest thing we always want to address is with the pelvis. A lot of chiropractors will say short leg, long leg. And so typically I don't even address short leg, long leg. I just look at how the hips have gone out of place, the SI joints. And so with SI joints, they're either going to go forwards or backwards. And so we want to address them according to that and adjust them with that in mind. So here, hips kind of roll back, so we want to push it forward. So I'm kind of scoop the leg down like this, push the hip forward, set it like that. Okay, flip on your other side now. So then this hip's gone back, this one's going forward. All right. So then when we come to this one, the way we want to get the hip to come back from being in that forward position is we want to roll the leg up and slide down on the back here. Set it like that. Now lay on your back. So when addressing the feet, we've talked about it in other videos. The big thing we want to address first is going to be like the ankle joint. So basically where the leg comes down and meets and becomes the ankle or the foot. So right at that junction right there. Just like that. And then once we want to do that, we want to kind of work our way into the middle of the foot here. So if you can't get it through like a pull motion, like coming through here, like that, you can also address it by kind of coming across it like this and rolling across to kind of get some of those metatarsal heads up there. And we can work into the toes, just like that. And then same thing over here, ankle. And then if the heel, sometimes if the ankle is a little bit kind of clogged up, we want to get sure the heel, the calcaneus is over. And then here's that motion over here. Get just like that. And then same thing with toes, work all the way through those. So sometimes you get some movement through the toes. Usually it's actually pretty painful, so a lot of people actually don't like their toes being adjusted, but we just like to check them anyways. All right. So elbows, we're always going to check ulna and then radius. So we're going to come here, one here, set like that. Come to radius, check that. Wrist, we just want to kind of pull on it. Nothing crazy. Pretty fun, a little bit painful. That one's the love-hate relationship. Patients, they love when it's done, and they hate when it's being done. So same thing over here. Work through the ulna, just like that. Radius, that, and then pull, decompress wrist, like that. Super fun. So now we're going to work into shoulder muscles. All right. So when it comes to shoulder issues, the one thing we want to address, especially nowadays, is going to be the internal rotation of the actual shoulder joint. And so basically where the glenohumeral joint is, if it's rotated kind of in like this, that means that they have internal rotation. So obviously we can check internal rotators like the pecs right here. Okay, so we can work into pecs. Pecs are tight on everybody. So the cool thing here, when I work on shoulders, you want to look at the face of the patient and look at the pain of their face, so you can tell either if you're on it or if it's too painful for them, so you got either kind of pull back or press harder. All right, so obviously you want to go right inside here. There's going to be pec tendon right there, and then you can kind of come above that for pec minor. So this is going to be major, like pec major. Pec minor is up there. You can also get arm movement involved with this as well, but we're just checking it. And then right through here, you obviously have your trap muscles back in the back here. And then going through here, middle of the shoulder, there's your supraspinatus right here. And then the fun one is subscapularis. So find the pec, the lat, go between them, go all the way in, diagonal, and then straight down. There's subscapularis. To stretch subscapularis, you want to move the arm across and touch the opposite hip. Right there.
So super fun, it's very painful actually. So when you work on this with patients, you have to kind of see what their pain tolerance is and then work into all the different muscles. So those are the ones that I mainly check when it comes to shoulder issues. And then we can kind of adjust the shoulder joint just like this. We use our drop table, have it go down, test the strength of it. Then we want to take the arm, move it through its range of motion, which is like that. We're just going to go straight up and down. And then we want to fight against the internal rotation. So when you keep the arm down like this, when you're pushing it, rolling it back like that. And then I'm going to put a slight pull, work through the shoulder like this. And then we can also rotate wrist the other way. I can hit it from here. Just like that. So big thing with the shoulder joint though is because it's a ball and a socket, a lot of times you have to correct the muscles to actually fix the shoulder joint. You can't just only adjust the glenohumeral joint unless you want the same result to happen with pain. You have to fix the muscles and everything that hooks into it, soft tissue, to actually fix a shoulder issue. A few things we're going to work through the neck. Because the patient had some kind of mid upper back pain through there, what we want to do is kind of relieve that tension. And so when we do that pull on the neck of the end, it's actually to kind of help relieve basically the cervical spine, but also the thoracic spine through there, as it meets kind of like that cervical thoracic junction through there. We want to release all that. So big thing with the neck, figure out where our spots are. Make that relax for me. Make that relax. Mm-hmm. Take a deep breath in, all the way out. Just like that. And that's our neck adjustment right there.
All right, thanks again for watching the video, you guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing me adjust Bree and working through all those different areas, some of the explanations that we gave you as well. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys. If there's anything that you guys want to see, particularly adjustment wise, or even if you want to come in and get adjusted for yourself and make a YouTube video, come in and see me. Let's get it going. Again, I'm Dr. John Clayton here at Supra Chiropractic, where we've got your back and everything else. So have a good one, guys.